Hello, everyone, and welcome to Having to Roll Till Death Saves to Us Part, our tabletop roleplay gaming series. My name is Oliver, and I will be your storyteller and your dungeon master. For today's game, we are continuing our Land of Vampires one-on-one D&D campaign. It is written by our friends over at Grove Guardian Press. Links to their website and Patreon are down below if you are interested in going and looking at some pre-written material for one-on-one D&D games, if you're so inclined to do that. With me today is my player and my wife, Robin.
Hello, everyone.
Robin, do you have any announcements? I'm pretty sure you do have a exciting one.
I do. I actually have a fun, exciting announcement. So, over the past 2 weeks, we've been running a competition on all of our social medias. The competition was to win some Dungeons and Dragons dice, some lovely fairy-inspired earrings, some little lights for outside use, and also a couple of other little goodies within there. So we have a winner for our lovely Fae giveaway. And the winner is...
Drumroll.
Drumroll. Tazzy Tassington.
Hey, Taz! Yay.
So Tazzy has won a lovely little set, and I will be messaging Tazzy after the game to sort out all the details and everything. Thank you, everybody, for entering, of course, and we will be running more competitions soon because I like running competitions. They're fun.
Yeah, competitions are fun. Congratulations, Tazzy Tassington, a long-time supporter of the show. So,
oh yes.
good things happened. It was in the stars.
Must have been. So other announcements, as well as catching us here on our Twitch channel every Sunday for our 2-person D&D game, every Thursday for Just Chatting, and Fridays for Oliver's gaming stream. You can also catch us on pretty much all other forms of social media. All links are in our About section here on our Twitch page. Please come join our Discord. It is an open invite for everyone to come join, hang out, share fun stories, D&D related or not. And I think that's everything.
Come join the Discord. The Discord's awesome. We have loads of channels in there now because we're talking about so many different things. So if you want to come out and talk to us about DM workshop, I've just opened a channel in there, so if you're a DM and you want to come talk about stuff away from your players, come do that. If you want to come talk about Empire LARP, you can come in and chat to us about there. We're very friendly folks. Right, do you want to jump in and play some D&D?
Yes, let's do it.
D&D after the traumatic experience of last time. Annelisse and co were escorted by their new Saudade friend to a sacred site of the Four Sisters, an enclave which is watched over by a nymph by the name of Arethusa. She informed them that the enclave was a meeting place for the sisters, but the heart of the field that is in their possession must be taken to Aronia's fane to remove the corruption and thus bring the sister back. The fane will be in a field somewhere within the land of Steimhorod. During the meeting with Arethusa, their new companion, Anya, revealed herself to be a vampire working for the Dread Lord Vampire Nasark, and thusly kidnapped Calina and disappeared seemingly without a trace, leaving the party of Annelisse and Varuk outside the enclave, speaking to Dimitri. Annelisse, is there anything you want to discuss here? What would you like to do, in other words?
So this is we're just like outside the cave entrance.
Yeah, I'm not going to like whisk you away from there just in case there is anything else you wanted to do.
Well, I guess it's time we should go rest, and then we must continue. We must go to Saint Sebastian and perhaps figure out where the fame of the field might actually be.
Sounds like a mighty quest. Would you like us to come with you? I mean, our wagons are on the wheels, so...
Would you like to come with us to Saint Sebastian? Have you been before?
Oh yes, we've been there before. I mean, Stamhorod, we cannot leave this place, so we've been pretty much everywhere in the land.
Well, yes, we would love the company if that is okay. I mean, just so you know, we do tend to like attract a lot of trouble. Wherever we go, we do end up in like fights and like we seem to attract danger. So as long as you're okay with, the potential of life-threatening events, then yes, we should all go together.
Well, do not worry, my new friend. Annelisse, it's fine. As long as you travel with the Saudade, no evil will harm you.
Well, let's do that.
You'll be safe with us. Come.
Let's do it.
We'll get the muster ready. And so Dimitri takes you back to the muster. Let's say there's obviously packing up and things to do, but you have dinner, you're fed, you're watered, and you are given a bed for the night, let's say. So you can do all your long rest stuff.
Oh, awesome.
that you might need to do.
Long rest. Take long rest.
And you, Baruch will help out the Saudade as they gather all their things, and you're in a literal caravan heading off to Saint Sebastian and going through the very. It's quite odd. In very contrast, how upbeat and how easygoing the Saudade are as they travel through the lands of Stamhorod, because it's very bleak. The only bit of actual sunshine you saw was in the Green Vale. However, in Stamhorod, it's completely covered in fog on every horizon. Even at the lightest parts of the day, where you can tell it's actually daylight, it is just a grey above you still. But upbeat, you don't notice any. You see shapes every now and again forming in the tree lines along the road as the Saudades travel along. Nothing interrupts your travel. You don't get any close glimpse of any your usual things that you've come across here, zombies, werewolves, of that sort. You head over across the bridge that you once fought a load of zombie arms and legs and other things as well. Eventually, you come to the familiar sight of a city behind a wall, and along the outskirts, near the fields, is the encampment that holds the Circle of Light. Is there anything you'd like to do before you head into the city? Any conversations you'd like to have on the road?
On the road, Annelisse is not looking like her normal self. Like, she's usually very outgoing and happy and making jokes, but she's going to actually be rather quiet on the road. Actually, she will be probably just sitting next to Farouk most of the time and just sort of a little bit lost in her own thoughts. She won't really interact with anyone until they actually get closer to the city. Well, I guess when we go in, we should try to go speak to Saint Sebastian himself straight away. Varug, you've not met Sebastian, no?
No, I kind of haven't really spent much time out the Green Vale in Stamhorod, so yeah, it's actually nice to see a city.
Yes, you might actually quite like it in here. Sebastian, he's actually not too bad at all. And I always forget the names of the medic, but I mean, like, Calina used to always remember all the names of places, and now
Pretty
she's...
sure she told me his name was Lazarus.
That was it, Lazarus. Well, Lazarus, he's the one that's actually told me where to find the heart of the field, so maybe we go see him, and he can help us, and we speak to Sebastian.
That's probably a good idea.
But I think they're very nice, and I know the person on the gate. I think he will just let everybody in, no bother as well.
Oh, do not worry. We will we camp outside. It's not our scene to go into the cities, you know.
Are you sure?
Oh no, it's fine. We can camp here by this tree line here. This will be fine, and then we can go shopping.
Shopping does sound good.
Exactly. We can restock.
Can so see like the circular light stuff and everything. Can I see anything there? Like
If you're kind of getting closer, the Saudade won't go that so close that they are going to interfere, and you get a good look. They'll stop, but once you part ways with the Saudade, you can carefully go up and see if you would so wish. It's up to you.
she was more going to give like a warning, so she'd be like, "Oh, you know, Dimitri,
Yes.
Did you ever have anything to do with the circle of light over there? The brothers?
Yeah, we try to keep out of the affairs of, the folk in Saint Sebastian.
Ah, okay. Because last time I kind of get involved in a bit of a rift. And long story short, I released a fire elemental and they have destroyed a lot of things at the circle. So they might be a bit angry now.
Oh, you do get into mischief, don't you?
Yes, I mean, like, I didn't know it was a fire elemental. It just looked like he was trapped. So I wanted to help. And yes, I think I might have burnt a tower down.
You never change, do you?
No, never changed.
Yeah, you can see the. You do notice. I mean, the candle, the tower which the Blessed Father had lived in before. You can. It's not completely burnt to the ground. Like it's there.
The tower.
Yeah, it's there, but from this distance, it's probably damaged, but it's not completely burnt down.
Okay, well, I guess yes. If you camp out here, we will head in, and then we'll maybe see you in there.
Yes. My friends, anytime you need anything from the Saudade, you're most welcome.
And that is returned as well. If you need anything from myself, you let me know and I will try.
However, if you get turned into a vampire, you need to tell me, okay?
Will I know? Like, if I get turned into a vampire, like, I don't know, like, are they just, like, I know they could, like, bite me or something, but... Like, will I know? Could they, like, sneak in the night and turn me into a vampire?
Well,
I might not know.
As far as I know, it's pretty damn obvious when you get turned into a vampire, you know?
Well, okay. Deal. If they turn me into a vampire, I will tell you that I am a vampire. And I will not try to eat you.
Exactly. Because you've been invited in, so...
Oh, I understand. Okay. Well, if you get turned into a vampire, could you tell me as well, please?
Oh, no, I will definitely tell you. Unless
Are you a vampire now?
Unless we're trying to lure you into some trap, so we can,
Oh, you know what? I think I'm just going to pretend that every single person I meet here is actually a vampire, because that seems to be the trend at the minute.
Yes, there's certainly a lot of them.
You are a vampire... Unless proven otherwise.
Yeah, well, maybe Dimitri can give you some tips. Obviously, a vampire cannot come into an abode without being invited.
Oh, let me write this down. Okay, so they need to be invited.
Tip number 1.
Rule 1 must be invited.
Tip number 2: vampires are afraid of water.
Like all water?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. Afraid.
It's like, it's like acid to them.
I just thought it was like a special water. It's just like all water?
No.
That sounds really cool. Okay. So I could just like, spray them with water. That is good.
Well, I don't know if spraying it would work, but you probably pushing them into a river or something.
Okay, so don't like water, need to be invited in. Is there anything else that can like really harm them?
Well, yes. I mean, they are they are undead, so.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
They're very difficult to kill. But if you find them while they are asleep, and Dimitri kind of like looks around, like, because he did tell you before that they have like an agreement with Drago, so they're technically sort of allies, not allies, but Drago let the Saudade out of pity and feeling bad that she trapped them there. She makes sure that they are left alone.
Yeah.
If you find a vampire in their sleeping state,
Right.
and just put a stake through their heart, then you will kill them.
But they have to be asleep.
They have to be in their place of sleep. Yes.
Oh. Dimitri, thank you, because that is very useful.
Well, yes, a lot of the time, if you try to kill them, they can turn into a load of bats, which is very creepy. And, yeah, what happens when they turn into all the bats, they actually go back to their place of rest to recover.
So, in theory, I find the sack. I push him in some water. He goes, oh no, water, turns into bats. And then I follow the bats because that'll tell me where he sleeps. And then I wait for him to go to sleep. And I tiptoe in, put a stake in him, rescue Calina, and everything is fine.
That sounds like a great plan.
But I think it's foolproof. I cannot see a single flaw in that plan.
I cannot wait to tell the story of the mighty Annelisse who slayed the vampire.
You will tell it, my friend. You will tell it. Okay, I'm going to head in now. Thank you, my friend.
No problem.
She'll lean over and give him a hug.
He'll hug you back. His mustaches kind of tickle you a little bit, and even though they look a little bit like they might be greasy, they're actually they smell pretty good.
You smell very good.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you. Okay.
Farouk just like sniffs under his arm. All right, should we head in?
Let's head in.
Okay. Are you just gonna head into the main road?
Yeah, they're in the main road towards the entrance and looking for his name again.
You're gonna have to give me a clue.
Guy on the gate.
Italian.
Italian, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just head to the gate.
So you head through. Now you do go through parts of the Circle of Light. You see the actual busyness of the Circle of Light, and the population has been drastically lowered. In fact, there are far less kind of tents. The buildings are still there, the ramshackle kind of buildings are still there. And as you do see the tower up, the tower would be to your left. You do see the candle there, and yeah, it is pretty charred. And it doesn't look like it is being. There's no guards posted there. You don't see anyone like armed knocking about either, and you don't get the impression that, oh shit, we're in trouble here. Yeah, a very different feeling than when you first arrived here.
Just in case.
Just.
She is going to walk like on the other side of Varuk, like allowing Varuk to basically be the main one in sight, and she'll kind of like because she's got lots of different like layers of like fabrics on, so she'll kind of tuck some of her hair under her hood so it doesn't look as obvious. And she's looking nervous, even though she's feeling better about it.
Yeah, as you approach, especially Varuk gets one or two odd glances from people in the white attire of the Brotherhood of Light, but no one is coming up to like they did the last time you were here to demand that. Obviously, because you got the impression last time that elves were given preferential treatment, and Calina had to walk around barefoot. No one's come up to ask Varuk to remove his shoes or anything. And because you're heading towards the gate as well, there's way less Brotherhood citizens around where the main gate is. And you get to the gatehouse, and I assume you go up and ask for Talion.
Yeah.
They run and get Talion for you as Varuk will just kind of converse with you about what is around in Saint Sebastian and your previous time here until you see the halfling with big bushy sideburns, curly brown hair, and a big old sword on his back. You recognize him as Talion.
Talion, it's good to see you
it's
again.
you. Oh, how are you doing? You all right?
Oh, yes, well, we have been better. But
What's
I
up?
guess we're alive.
Wait, where's the other girl that was with you?
She's in some trouble. Somebody got her.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that.
Yes, but I think that maybe Lazarus and Sebastian might actually be able to help. I have done as they wanted, so I was going to speak to them and see if there is see if I can carry on this path, and I can try to get her back.
Well, if there's anything I can do let me know.
I will do, Talion. Thank you.
Well, I think Lazarus will be in his lab, I'm assuming. I'm not entirely sure where Sebastian will be.
Okay. Are we permitted to come in and go to see Lazarus?
Oh yeah, of course. Come on in.
Thank you, Talion.
I should really give you like a city pass or something.
Yeah, like something like we can like wear on our neck or something. Like, you know, they've been checked, they're fine, they can go in.
Well, I mean, it ain't as bad as it used to be because, well, the Blessed Father never came back after his retreat. So the Brotherhood's just kind of slowly disbanding. We got the youngsters coming back into the town. I think they're realizing that they're a messiah, just pissed off and abandoned them.
Well, in that case, maybe Sebastian will be quite happy about because I did exactly what he wanted. I got rid of the man without actually harming anyone.
Exactly, and that's why you'll always have friends here in Saint Sebastian.
Thank you.
But I'm pretty sure Sebastian would definitely want to help after you've helped you get your friend back.
Well, hopefully. Well, I guess we'll head over to see Lazarus. Maybe he will be able to tell us where Sebastian is.
Well, great. You know where you're going, yeah?
I remember where he is.
Great.
I think.
Awesome.
Wait.
Nice to meet you too, big man. Nice to meet you.
She'll go and she'll be like, start walking down the road, and she'll just be like, okay, I'm sure it was this way. I think it was this way.
All right, it's the other way. It's that you want to go right, then up.
Yes, that's right. And she starts kind of following his directions.
Folks, you know what? I'll get George to go with you. George, take him to Lazarus's. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Calina was always the one that was good with directions.
So there's a few awkward sideways glances and a few whistles, and the guard escorts you up to Lazarus's laboratory. I'm assuming you just want to head in.
She'll knock on the door.
You knock on the door. You knock on the door. There's no answer.
Okay, well, I knocked. I'll just go in now. Just
Okay.
open the door, walk in.
Yeah, you go in, and it takes you a while, but you see sparks flying out of a corner, like white sparks, as this weird-looking kind of weird kind of looking machine that you can't entirely tell what it is. It's almost like a serpentine construction with kind of bolts and pulleys and things like that. It's very confusing. And as you come in, you can see a little hunched figure, kind of where the sparks are coming from. Like the sparks are bursting out the sides of his face as he's hunched over whatever it is.
Lazarus? Hello? It's me, Annelisse.
Ah, what? What? Who are you?
Hi.
Oh, Joe, you've returned.
Yes, here I returned. She just starts rummaging in her bag straight away and pulls out the
You
heart
got it?
of the... Yes, here.
Fantastic. How did you? He's kind of like looking dead at your bag as you go to bring it out, but he's still asking the question. How did you get on in the fetid fields?
Oh well, it wasn't too bad. We went in. We fought. What did we fight? Was it an ogre? A troll? A big thing. We fought like one of those.
Oh, ogres and trolls, very, very nasty things.
Then we found the person who used to live there, but he wasn't really alive, but he was kind of alive. And then we got this and we ran away. And then we were saved by some magical creatures.
Well,
and here you go.
I have to admit, and he's like looking at the heart of the field as you're taking it out. And he does kind of like look at you, Annelisse, and he's like, "You took a long time to go to the I was worried that you wouldn't survive." And then he kind of looks at Varuk and has a little like confused moment.
Oh well, Varuk came through the portal as well. He has been he's been in, where was it? Berryville? He's been in Berryville for a while.
Berryville?
Was it Berryville?
Varuk gives you like a swift nudge.
I mean,
yeah, it's like...
I found him in the woods.
Yeah,
and
it's like a real shit place. You wouldn't want to go there.
Yeah, he was in a lot of trouble. So we got Varuk, and then we went and we met some bitter branch. And then we went
but Varuk kicks you on the side.
Oh, I think I don't know.
Annelisse, just give him.
everywhere.
You better just show him the thing.
Here, anyway, we found this.
So he takes it, and he like furrows his little gnomish brow at it with his kind of opaque spectacles, and he examines it, and then he takes it over to his table, and then you can hear him come muttering under his breath, and he takes out like one of those big magnifiers, something like you would use for like jewelry crafting and things like that, painting minis and things like that. So with all the magnifying glasses, as he goes through them all and re-looks at it. Well, thank you for your efforts, but this isn't really the artifact I was after.
It's not?
No, I can't use this to help cure the corruption.
What is the artifact that you need then? I thought this was it.
Well, so did I. Maybe it doesn't exist.
Well, I have been hearing from people whom I cannot remember the names or locations of, and she kind of gives a little look over to Varuk.
Varuk rolls his eyes.
But I heard that it's because of the four sisters or something, and we need to find where the four sisters were and take their things back, and then they come back and they can fix everything.
Well, I haven't heard of any four sisters. Well, thank you for your help anyway. If you find any more artifacts that might be of interest, please come and give them to me.
Well, you might be able to help us with a location, actually.
Location?
We're looking for a magical location within some fields. There's fields near here, I think.
Well, yeah, that's why Saint Sebastian was built here, because of the soil.
Oh,
yeah,
that makes sense. For harvesting and stuff.
Yeah, well, we're close to the killing fields.
The The what fields?
Killing fields.
The killing fields.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound very inviting.
Well, no, I guess it doesn't. I don't know. I kind of grew up just knowing they were called the killing fields.
You not know why they were called the killing fields?
Well, I think there was some big battle or something. I don't know.
So the killing fields are here, and that's where, like, you get your food and stuff from?
Well, yeah. I mean, it grows from the ground. It's farming. It's actually quite fascinating. There was so much bloodshed on the killing fields that actually made the soil very fertile.
Oh, cool. So maybe that seems like a place, and there's maybe somewhere that I can take this artifact and perhaps find something. Okay. So I'll go to the killing field then, if it's just like a nice little farming place. Seems fine.
You might want to speak to Sebastian about it. He probably knows way more about it than I do.
Do you know where Sebastian is?
It could be up at his manor, I imagine.
Oh, goodies.
Hang on. Hang on. And he does an incantation, and he takes out a little artifact, and he mutters under his breath, "It's fine. I've called him. He's coming here."
I mean, we could go to him. He looks a little bit like frail.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. I need to see him anyway.
Okay. Well, we'll wait here.
I mean, I would give this to you to give it to him, but I don't trust you 100% yet.
Oh, that's fair enough. I wouldn't trust me 100% either. Like, I've lost this artifact twice already, and I barely had it.
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, it's on the table. I got it. Never mind.
Yes,
It's on the
you
table.
make sure
you
take that back, okay?
Okay, I got it. See, in my hand. I'm just gonna put it back with the mimic.
Great. Yeah. Takes a while. You have a chit chat with Lazarus, and
yeah, like Annelisse will be doing that thing where she's like walking around and just like touching things, like, oh, what does this do? And oh my gosh, what is this? And she's like doing that, like, you know, DD Dexter's Laboratory type of thing where she's just like running around and touching everything.
What does this button do? Do not touch it. Annelisse. Well, in fact, Lazarus is quite enthusiastic if you ask questions and things like that. Lazarus is he's into medicinal science, in a way that's kind of unusual to you. Most healers that you've known do healing through magic, you know, arcane magic and holy magic, should I say, not arcane magic. But he seems to use arcane and kind of scientific medicine as well. And there's all sorts of crazy vials filled with all sorts of strange kind of liquids and strange beasts and whatnot.
She's like watching all this, and she's like, oh, that's really interesting. You know, I can heal people as well, but I just play like a song. Like sometimes I just like say a poem or something, and then people are like better. Like literally, like someone's limb is cut off, and I'm just like, oh, here, let me tell you this lovely story, and then they're better again.
Yes. Well, your instrument, and it actually breaks into the weave of reality. Wood magic is all weaved into the reality of it, but it does have its limitations. My work, I need to break through the limitations that magic provides. It's very useful. It has its place, definitely. But
oh no, definitely. I agree with you. This is very, very interesting. I love it.
It is. It's useful, but we need to be on the cutting edge. So you need to push past the boundaries. Eventually, the door opens, and a very well dressed human man enters. You recognize him as Sebastian. His face very sucked in, very pale. His hair kind of almost white blonde, kind of thinned and swept back. A kind of real kind of curt kind of look to his lips that really accentuates his kind of cheekbones bones and makes him look even more sucked in. But he carries his chin very high as he walks in. Lazarus. Oh, hang on. Oh, Sebastian, here you go. And Lazarus hands him a vial, of which Sebastian kind of looks at you with like a raised eyebrow, but puts his hand in his inner coat pocket, pulls out the hip flask that you saw him use before, opens it, and pours the vial of liquid that Lazarus gave him into the hip flask. Thank you, Lazarus. Here are the heroes of Saint Sebastian.
Oh, well, I don't know about hero. We just kind of created a lot of havoc, I think. But
I see you've changed your companion.
Well, this is Varuk. And myself and Calina all came through. We've gotten separated. And we found Varuk. And she kind of like gives like a sideways look over towards Lazarus, and then looks back at Sebastian, and it's just like, Lord Nazak has taken Calina. He has her, and I believe she is still alive. But I think that he wants to regain power in these lands.
His face is like expressionless, but he puts his arms behind his back. Come take a walk with me, Lazarus. Sebastian, I'm gonna get back to work. And he kind of tolls off and does his things, and Sebastian kind of walks out.
Okay, take a walk with the vampire. I'm sure this will be fine. Just go walking with the vampire. Okay. And she starts walking off behind him.
The Sark has always been trouble. Always trying to gain power. But unsuccessful for many, many years. I'm sorry about your friend. Is there anything I can do to help?
I found the heart of the fields, and I hear that by returning this artifact to the vein of the fields, that it may bring back one of the sisters.
Ah, yes, the Four Sisters.
I am following this path. I feel it is a dangerous and probably a stupid path. But Nazak knows that I'm doing it. I think it's why he has Calina. I think he wants me to find all of these things so that he can take the power for himself.
Do me a wisdom saving throw, please.
You know, if you want into my head, just ask. Although, with a nat 1. Seriously. It's a nat 1. The first roll.
Nat
of
1.
The game.
Sebastian literally has complete access to your mind. My dear, I know what it is you're trying to accomplish. And I know who you've met along the way.
Yes, she was unexpected.
If you truly wish to bring back the Four Sisters, this will have a great effect on our land. And on me and Nasak, and also Drago. However, that might work to your advantage. The return of the sisters will mean a diminishing in Drago's power, and therefore mine and Nasark's power. Not that I have any use for my power anyway. I am already clinging to life or undeath. As I very well know that you know what I am. Luckily.
Yes, I do.
Well, since I know so much about you, and I like you as an ally, you may have already guessed this, and he holds up the flask. There's an elixir that Lazarus makes for me. Means that I don't need to drink the blood of the living to sustain myself like all other vampires do.
Is that because you do not wish to harm the living?
This is true. I love the citizens of Saint Sebastian. How could I feed on them?
Drago seems to enjoy her power and the way things are. The Zack seems to want to do everything to get power and encourage suffering, not just in this world, but in others. But you are so different from them. Why is that?
Well, we are vampires, but we were people before we were vampires. And people are different from other people.
That is true. Do you have any advice that you could offer me before I continue on this path? I hear that the killing fields is where I should potentially go.
If you seek the Fane of Aronia, the killing fields would probably be your best bet. The soil there is enriched by the countless dead that were reclaimed by the earth long, long ago. Even before I can remember. It was the site in which Drago waged her wars on the surrounding kingdoms of Steimhorod before it got cast into this shadow plane of existence. Vampires need blood to sustain ourselves. Blood holds a very ancient and mysterious magic. And Drago became obsessed with it. But she needed a lot of it to do the things that she wanted to do. And that is why she waged the wars. And that is why the killing fields are so fertile.
Wow, that is a lot. I think that Drago is playing some kind of game with me. She knows what I'm doing and she knows where I am and she's probably listening to me now. But she's not killed me. She's not even tried to harm me yet. I don't know why that is. I don't know if she just likes the game. But selfish as it may sound, I just care about getting Calina back. I need to hope that Nazak has not already killed her.
If Nasak wanted to kill her, he probably would have done it by now. The fact that he hasn't come after you in person, he probably has another motive.
Yes. I will continue this path. I'll do what I can to bring the sisters back. And then I will try to kill him. Perhaps I can find a way to weaken him. Make it a bit more of an even fight. If your power will be reduced. You said your power would be reduced anyway. Bringing the sisters back, could that be the end of you?
No, it would not kill us.
Good.
But it would diminish our overall power within this realm. Not that I wield that power.
Did you know any of the sisters?
No. No, they were long gone before I became as I am now.
Well, if I meet them, if I am successful in this, I will make sure that they know that you, Sebastian, are different from the others. And that all you have done has helped and saved the people here and not harmed them.
Thank you. I can see that you mean well and you wish to go home. But what is your... I'll ask and not pry into your mind, out of respect. What is your top priority? Saving your friend, returning home, or helping the people of Steimhorod? I'm interested.
My top priority. Up until recently, it was to save the people here. I did not care that much about not being home. I thought if I could help others, it doesn't matter. Seeing Calina being dragged away like that, I will be honest. My top priority has changed. I want her back. But I will not cause harm to the people of Steinhor in order to get her back. At least, I do not intend to.
Well, I'm in your debt for helping Saint Sebastian. Blessed Father has not returned. Not that I expected him to. Once you had exposed him. Unfortunately, the tower which he had called home was rather damaged.
That was my fault.
But there were some interesting artifacts within those walls, even though they were damaged. Artifacts someone could not have gotten within the borders of Steimhorod.
I did take some things from him as well, actually. I took a mimic. He's mine now. But
there's no change in Saint Sebastian's expression at all when you say that.
I also found a spell book. Nothing too crazy within it, but a few things that seemed like he was just, playing tricks on others. But I also found this. And she takes out the glass ball. The non-mimic glass ball. I found this. I do not know too much of what it is, but...
Let me see it.
Here.
Well, this is a crystal ball. You can use it depending on the enchantment upon the crystal ball. Usually it can let you see things that you can't usually see, whether that be things in distant lands, things in the future, things in other planes of existence.
And how would one usable?
Well, you'd probably need to spend some time with it. Learn how to use it. I can see you're magically adept.
Yes. Could I see people through it?
It very much depends. You'd have to find out the nature of the magic, the nature of the artifact, and then see what it does.
I will spend some more time with it. It might be vital in everything that I'm about to do.
If you head out to the killing fields, be careful. There is a reason people don't go out there. Much the same reason people don't do much in the way of travel through Stormhorror. With the killing fields in particular, people tend to steer clear of.
Lazarus painted this picture that the killing fields were just like, you know, this nice fertile place where you get like lots of farming from.
It is, as I said, Drago's wars were extensive. She needed lots of blood, let's say. The killing fields covers a large area. We are on the fringes of that place. If the Fane truly is there, I would imagine it's towards the center.
Okay. Well, I guess we are going to head to the killing fields.
Very well. And Nasark has many abodes. If you so wish, I might be able to send some of my people to ascertain where he might be staying.
That would help greatly. Please. If I know where he is staying, then I know where she is.
Very well. I wish you luck. Till we meet again.
Thank you, Sebastian. Until we meet again.
Yeah. This whole time you've been like walking through the streets of Saint Sebastian. So as you've been walking along, there's kind of the hustle and bustle of everyday life in Saint Sebastian. And he stops, turns, gives a little nod. It doesn't change his facial expression as usual, and walks off, leaving you and Baruch in the middle of Saint Sebastian.
Okay. If we're going out somewhere, I need to be more prepared. I have not been prepared enough so far. We're here, we could do some shopping, and we could actually be a little bit more, you know, able to come across many things. Right.
Yeah.
I need to find a couple of places. I need to find a shop, like a jewelry shop, something like that. And I also need to find, let's say, like a pet shop.
A pet shop?
Don't worry, I'm not getting any more pets. This is part of my cunning plan.
Okay.
Right. Let's have a look. Okay, so she's looking for like a jewelry sort of shop and also a pet shop.
Yeah, you can find both. I'm gonna say you can find both of those things. Do you want to do like role play shopping, or do you want to kind of do it out of role play? It's completely.
She can role play it because she's gonna ask for two rather weird things.
Okay, so do you want to do jewelry shop first or pet shop first?
Let's do the pet shop.
Okay, pet shop. You head into it's not like a massive menagerie in a place like this. There's not the type of wildlife that's knocking about in Steimhorrod is very hostile. So the pet shop will just have things for let's say they have things for dogs, things for cats, but mainly it's going to be things for horses and oxen and mules. They'll have so they'll have their products there from like saddlers and whatnot as well.
She'll head in and she's gonna look for like someone who works there, basically.
Yeah, you see a a dwarven gentleman with a very well kept black beard that's got a little doggy bone tied into it.
Hello there.
Hello, what can I do for you?
Well, I'm looking for a couple of things. I was wondering, do you have anything that insects could be inside, like boxes or something that's safe for insects to like survive inside, like like centipedes and scorpions and spiders?
Not particularly. I mean, you might want to go to the alchemists. They'll probably have glass vials. I mean, how hospitable do you want these things to be?
Like so that whatever's inside could like stay alive for like at least like a few days. So like air holes and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really stock anything like that, but you could maybe head over to the woodworkers and they can make something for you.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I didn't think about that. Okay, I will head there, see if they can make something for me. You sell like lots of different animals here. You don't happen to sell like scorpions, do you?
No, not really. Usually people aren't into keeping, things like that.
Why not? They're so lovely.
Well, people usually, need dogs for security reasons, cats for catching rats.
That is true. And then she's like, okay, well, I guess I should probably get going now. And then she starts to walk out, and then she starts getting distracted by all the animals. And she's just like, oh, Baruch, look at this one. Oh my gosh, look at this dog over here. No. Oh, we could get like a cat as well, and like a dog. And oh, there's a saddle. Oh, but I don't have a horse. Oh, we could get a horse.
Yeah, horse might be good, actually. I don't know if we've got enough money for a horse, though.
We could get like several horses, and then they could pull the wagon where we put all our animals in.
We don't have a wagon, and we don't have a load of animals. I don't think we need a load of animals.
Yet. We don't have a wagon with a load of animals yet. Okay. Right, we get going. We got stuff to do. I'll be back.
All right, yeah. Come back anytime.
She'll head to the
the pet shop. Where do you want to go now?
Actually, she'll go to the wood place first, see if she can get something. Some sort of container.
Yeah, you go to woodworkers, and because I'm kind of imagining like a little kind of not like a bug hotel, but like a little compartments and things like that.
Yeah, like a little bug hotel, little things. Yeah, that's kind of would be good.
Yeah, that
some insects on her basically.
Yeah, that's really straightforward. They could probably do that for you. I mean, if it's custom, it'll take them a while to do it as well. They could probably knock that out in kind of like 3 or 4 hours, something like that. Because what they'll do is just get like a drawer or something, because they're used to making drawers and put compartments in it. And then put something over the top with little holes in. I imagine like probably like 3 or 4 gold for their time. Yeah, let's say 3 gold for their time. How many compartments did you want in it? Would probably be depending on the price.
Okay, so I need like a compartment that can fit some spiders. And a compartment that could fit some scorpions. And let's say 4 compartments.
4 compartments, yeah. 3 gold will be fine. And it'll probably take like 3 or 4 hours to get that done for you. You can probably get it done the same day, let's say, for argument's sake.
Yeah, so she'll start that up, and then while they're working that, she'll head to the jewelry shop.
Okay, head to the jewelry shop. Unlike the pet shop, where there wasn't like that much choice, the jewelry shop there is a fair bit of choice, actually. Not full of quality that maybe you're used to in like Linolin, where there's lots of trade and things like that. Lots of this stuff is just basically like antique, because it's a very contained. Is a contained city within a contained region that seems to be lost in some sort of weird plane of existence. So there's not too much in the way of trade when it comes to these types of things. So things are pretty pricey, and things are pretty kind of old and antique-y looking, basically.
Okay.
And there's a rather kind of elderly human woman at the desk. Hello, my dear.
Sorry, just before we start talking to her, the heart of the field, how big is it? Because I've never asked this question.
The heart of the field, I would say it's about the size. I'm gonna say just bigger than a fruit, not a mango. So like kind of a little bit bigger than that. Not quite the size of a melon, but a small melon. But yeah, it's that kind of shape as well.
Right. Yeah, she'll head up to the woman. Oh, hello there.
Hello, my dear.
I was wondering if you could maybe help me with something. Like, if you perhaps, and she'll take out the heart of the field. I need to get something that can encase this so that I can wear it as like an attachment and not have it in my bag. Do you happen to do anything like this? Like, leather lacing or chain or anything?
Yes, my dear. This would be very easy, actually.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, we could do some, just some leather twine around it.
Oh, that's perfect. That is exactly what I need. Just so that it's not in my bag, but it is like outside. Cause, yeah.
Of course, I could do that for you.
Excellent.
I'll take you. It's like 2 silver. It's not the best or fanciest quality of stuff, but it's practical.
Yeah, it's the practicality that she needs. She needs something that is not going to fall off, but something so she can have it out. Yeah, basically.
She'll kind of as she's kind of measuring up, she's like, "Well, this is an interesting piece." And she kind of looks at it like interested, but then when she actually gets up and touches it, she like has a little bit of a kind of a look like she looks like she's smelled something quite foul, because it's got this kind of like, it looks like it's kind of grimy to the touch, but it isn't. It's an odd, that corruption over this gemstone just makes it look almost like it's got a thick kind of ichor of slime on it.
Oh yeah, no, it was like my great grandmother's, and she like passed it down and stuff and everything, and like I just wanted to have it out a bit more.
Oh well, it's lovely.
Thank you. She'll wait there while she's like wrapping it and stuff.
Yeah, your passive insight told you that was a complete lie. So yeah, she'll wrap that up for you, and you can wear it. You can however you want it, really. I mean, and you can have it like so it fits around your neck, around your side.
Because of the size of it, she'll have it more like on her side, because she's got like the whole bag system. She can have it on her side just so that it's no longer like lost in the middle of like a bag of holding, basically. Yeah,
exactly. They can sort that out for you, no problem at all. Any other shopping you'd like to do?
That's it. She'll pick up her bug hotel, got the jam, and that's her.
Bug hotel? Nice little box. It's got a little perspex with all the ants in it or something like that. Ant hills. Fantastic. So, heading out of Saint Sebastian after that, yeah?
Yeah. And as she heads out, and when it comes to the walk after that, what she will do is she will be as observant as she possibly can, looking and collecting any bugs that she can find, like specifically looking for spiders, scorpions, and centipedes. So that's what she's like looking for. But if she sees anything like quite interesting, she'll grab it.
How long are you going to spend doing this?
I don't know.
Because I'll guarantee you'll be able to find spiders in the city, no problem. Centipedes as well. Scorpions might be.
Yeah, I think she'll just basically keep looking until she's got something in each compartment, if that's whether that's just like several spiders or like whatever she can find, really. So
Okay.
she's only got the 4 compartments, so she just keep looking until she can like fill up her box a little bit, and just whatever she can find.
Okay, well, you can, I would probably let you, let's see, what's similar to a scorpion that might find, like an earwig, maybe? An earwig doesn't really have claws. Yeah, I'm gonna say you could find something similar to that if you like, so you can fill every compartment.
Nice. Got it.
I'll say you'll find wood lice and things like that. Anything like that, as long as talking rules wise, as long as it's close enough to the animal in the stat block, I'm okay with it. Okay.
Like she's purposely not looking for like bees or wasps because she doesn't think she can keep that and something like that. So she's not picking up. She's just getting like things that are not flying.
Yeah. So if you can think of anything, what I'm basically trying to say is like scorpions wouldn't really be in this like ecosystem. So yeah. So anything kind of close to that, I'll allow with the stat block. But yeah, you can fill those up, no problem. And
nice.
So heading out of Saint Sebastian after doing that, I think that's a good place to take our break.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us, folks. We're going to take a 5-minute break, 5 to 10 minute break, sorry, and we will be back shortly. Stay tuned. See you later.
See you soon.
Hey, welcome back. My light is bright there. I forgot I moved it. It's fine. It's like it's a storyteller being very holy there as the light is blindingly bright there. Welcome back. Before the break, Annelisse and Varuk, their small party now, headed back to Saint Sebastian. First time for Varuk, but heading back to Saint Sebastian with the Saudade, who camped outside Saint Sebastian. They headed in, noticing that the Brotherhood of Light and the Circle of Light had been greatly diminished. On their way in, they talked to Lazarus. He informed them that the heart of the field that they had retrieved from the fetid fields is not what he thought it was, and can't help him with the creeping corruption that infects Steimhorod and Willowhold, but encourages them to keep looking. And they also met with Saint Sebastian, who offered his help and pointing them towards the killing fields. As a place where the Fane of Aronia, the Sister of the Field, could possibly be located. And then they did a bit of shopping, and then they started heading out. So, I'm assuming there's nothing else you wanted to do in Saint Sebastian before heading out, Annelisse?
No, I think that's probably it.
Okay. So as you head out through the gates, you say ta-da to Talion on your way out. See you later. Right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Sorry, see you later. And you and Varuk head out on foot. You pass outside of the Circle of Light, and then you head towards your left, out towards where you were pointed, where the fields were. It's going to be a bit of a trek. Go on.
Sorry, do we go past the Saudade as well?
You can do, if you would so wish.
They're saying there, aren't they? Yeah,
they're saying nearby. You can head out that way if you want.
That's fine. Let's just start heading out then.
Yeah. You see the Saudade. They're like encamped near the tree line. But then you head off, and because you're heading away from the Witchwood into the flat fields along this roadway that goes towards the killing fields, and it's you travel along the road for a few hours, and you are yet again met with that on every kind of every horizon is just that fog and that oppressive sky above you, and it gets a little bit tedious. After a while, materializing out of the mists ahead of you, you see two figures that are on horseback. They're a good distance away from you. Well, I'm saying a good distance. They are, let's say, kind of like 200 feet away from you, because that's kind of what the fog, the mist allows. and they're coming along the road at a kind of fair pace. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Oh, look, Varuk, there's like some things on like horses over there.
Just keep your wits about you.
I mean, yes, I thought nobody came this way. Like, I thought it was like oh no, we don't do the killing fields anymore. But they're just out for like, I don't know what, like a leisurely afternoon ride.
Well, that's why we need to keep our wits about us.
Okay.
Just act natural. It's fine.
Okay. And she starts doing this weird sort of walk. Like,
yeah. Rook kind of like goes and whistles as the people on horseback come close. You see that they are completely clad in armor. Their helmets completely cover their faces. Think kind of like medieval European styled knights. They have tabards on them that are completely white. As they get closer and closer, you notice that there's something not quite right with the horses. Just their gait is relatively unnatural.
hey, Varuk, there's something not quite right about those horses. Their gait looks like really unnatural.
Well, you're very perceptive, Annelisse.
Thank you, Varuk.
Yeah. As they come closer, if you're just continuing to walk, they will stop in front of you. And you hear behind the metal helmet, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Hello. I'm Annelisse, and this is Varuk. What is your name?
You seem very well armed for two travelers.
Yes. I mean, like, a lot of dangerous shit around here.
That's a rather fancy loot you have there.
That's a rather interesting horse you have there.
You do realize there's a toll for using this road.
She kind of looks around.
Yeah, it's literally just the four of you and the two horses and mist.
What road?
There is a road. There's a track.
Sorry. And what is the toll?
Well, how about that loot?
No, not the loot.
You must have. I think you have some items that you can part with as a toll.
This isn't a very good business if you don't have like a number or something. Like, I thought the tolls usually like, oh, here you go. Here's so much copper. Okay, goodbye.
Well, we cover a large area. I'm afraid you need to pay us the toll, or else.
Or else what?
The two knights kind of turn to each other. And the one kind of like weirdly kind of tilts its helmet, and the other one kind of shrugs and kind of like just starts walking on. And you hear from behind the one that stayed a whistle, and from out of the mists on both sides, you see four zombies running out of the mist towards you, and the remaining knight draws its lance at you, and I want you to roll some initiative, please.
I felt that there was no talking out of this.
Yeah, you might have assumed right.
Oh dear. Rolled a 2. I've had 2 rolls this game so far. One was a 1, next one's a 2. So that's
So Annelisse.
Annelisse is 7.
At least got a 7.
Well, yeah, she rolled a 2. And Farouk gets an 8.
An 8.
Yes.
That makes things simple.
Yeah.
And let's roll some initiative for the old zombies.
Woo!
Okay. And I'm going to have to roll because I don't have a digital sheet for these ones. Oh, wait, no, I do. There we go. Okay, so what's Farouk's dexterity?
13, so it's a +1.
This one, okay. Okay, so top of the round, it's this knight runs at you were doing all the talking, Annelisse. So he's going to run at you, and he's going to have he's on his horse, and now he's up close, Annelisse. You can see that this horse is very undead looking. It's you can see kind of flesh hanging off it, and it's you can see a lot of its skeleton, basically, and he's going to take out his lance and attack you with his lance. That's a 14 to hit you, Annelisse.
Oh, that is a miss.
Okay, he's then going to hit again because he's got. Oh no, actually no, he can't. He's going to do his. He's going to hold out his hand. And does a 14 hit?
No.
14 doesn't hit you. 14 doesn't hit you.
14 didn't hit either times.
Oh crap! Yeah. Oh my god! I am paying attention. Honestly, sorry. I'm trying to read this and listen to what you say. It's fine. Yeah. For some reason, I thought 14 did hit you. So as he holds his arm out, you actually you get a similar feeling to what you've had in the past when you've been fighting some of the undead in the recent days of your adventures, where he's almost trying to suck the life force out of you. But with those 2 attacks, that's the end of his turn. It's now Farouk's turn.
Farouk is going to take out his huge sword, and he is going to he's gonna hit the guy the guy that's attacking Annelisse.
Okay.
Okay, first attack. I rolled a 4.
Is he attacking the horse or the knight?
The rider.
Okay.
+6 is a total of 10.
10 does not hit.
Let's try again for extra attack. 10 +6 is 16.
16 does hit.
Woo! Right, we're gonna hit. That is a D8. Let me get a D8.
Get your D8s out.
D8s. All the D8s. Just one D8 actually. Oh wait, he's got 2 hands on it. He doesn't have a shield.
He's got a 2-hander. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 2-hander. I keep forgetting this.
Yeah, he can 2-hand if he wants. Yeah.
He's got a 2-hand. For 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Very nice. Does Farouk want to do anything else?
No, that's him.
So Farouk comes up, and as this lancer comes up to you and tries to get you with his lance, Farouk comes up and takes a couple of good swipes at this knight's leg. It's your turn now, Annelisse.
Okay. Since this is like right in her face right now.
You are actually 10 foot away because he's mounted and using a lance, so he's got reach.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. She's gonna firebolt him. Because why not?
Yeah.
I rolled an 18.
18 hits.
+3, so yay! That is 2d10. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of fire damage, please.
Oh, wow.
And then she's just going to be like, come on now, Varuk, you show them what you're made out of. They could send like a million zombies and it wouldn't even touch you.
Okay, so
and give him some inspiration.
Give him some inspiration. So what happens now is you throw out this firebolt. It completely knocks this this knight's helmet off, and underneath you see a. It's almost similar to maybe what you might see on the zombie's face, but instead of rotting flesh, it is completely white grey skin underneath, with it's not decayed, but it's very drawn in. The eye sockets are red and very dry, and the hair is completely white. You look upon what may have looked like to be a young man at one point, but now almost like a petrified state, and with kind of almost shock, with his like lipless mouth, calls out this shout, and you and Varuk feel the ground start to shake as you hear the sound of many horses galloping. And as you look around, you see probably about 20 knights coming galloping out of the mist, and they start surrounding you. They start to make a large ring around you and Varuk, completely trampling the zombies that came out at you. And they all point their lances to you. Is there anything you want to do, like, initially?
Oh, she's actually no. Yeah, she's going to like just put her hands up.
you put your hands up. As you do that, all the lances are pointed right at you. You see one of the knights come forward, and she's got this white plume that comes out of a helmet, and you can like the way her armor is, you can tell this is a female. It's been very like the body shape is exaggerated in the armor, purposefully exaggerated in the armor. She jumps off her horse, removes her helmet, and you see the same kind of same details that you saw in the other night. That kind of grey kind of green, grey kind of white skin tone. She approaches. Who are you that challenges my knights?
Well, hi, I'm Annelisse. I wasn't actually challenging them. We're just trying to walk through.
Who's the leader? She looks from you to Varuk.
I guess me.
You seem formidable. However, you're at a disadvantage. But you have insulted the White Lancers, and I demand satisfaction.
Okay.
I challenge you to a duel.
Oh, like against you?
She gets her lance and then passes it to one of the other knights and takes her sword off of her horse. Is almost completely skeletal, and she takes her sword off and draws it. What you notice is that underneath her armor of her right arm is like a ghostly kind of transparency underneath, and she starts taking her gauntlet off to show an arm that is completely ethereal.
I guess we're doing this. Are we like doing this to the death or like, you know?
What other kind of jewel is there? Now, how about you? Right, I want you to roll some initiative.
Fucking hell. Okay, sure, I will fight you. Fucking hell. Just for Annelisse.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, Varuk will just be like, In fact, you know what? Varuk will like give you a look. Do you want to like signal for Varuk to like try and help, or do you want to just like be like, no, fuck, I've got this?
Got this.
Okay, you got this.
Got this. So I rolled a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for initiative.
Okay. Let's see now. Oh, well, she rolled a natural 1. So it looks like you're going first, Annelisse.
Okay. Bards.
Oh, Bards, what are you going to do?
Just let me look through my list of things and figure out what the fuck I'm going to do.
Then take your time, it's okay.
Oh, that could be fun. Screw it. Let's just annoy her. I am going to... I'm going to step back, make sure that there's a distance between... How close are we just now? Is there a bit of a distance?
Oh, I'm going to... Yeah, you're in a circle of death, so like, you know, it's probably only a 15-foot area that's not surrounded by horses.
Okay. Well, before we start fighting, some of the things that I'm going to do, make it some of your men, you may want to move them.
Okay, you shout that out.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to cast it. Fuck it. I'm going to cast Web.
Sure, okay, yeah. That'll get you as well.
Sorry?
That'll get you as well.
No, it fucking won't.
What? Why not?
Where the hell is it going to get me? The whole... I'm putting it in front of me, and I just warned her it was going to get her men.
Yeah, sure. No, okay, yeah, if you're going to put it out there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not putting it on me.
Yeah.
So, how far away am I from her?
Let's say 10 foot.
10 foot. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Web. So Web, it's a 20-foot cube from a point for the duration. Web is difficult terrain and lightly obscure. Sorry, I'm trying to. There's a lot of writing with
it's
Web,
fine.
and I've only cast it once in my life.
It's fine. I know Web. Okay,
cool. In that case,
yeah. Do you have a flavor for it? What it looks like?
It literally just looks like a web.
Like spider web. Okay, so yeah, a large like spider web comes like it's almost like a veil comes down in front of you with 20 foot, and this knight is holding a sword, and all of a sudden there's like webbing all around.
I'm basically covering her.
Yeah.
So like she's totally covered in web.
Yeah.
So I cover her in web. So she's now underneath all that like difficult terrain and everything. Sorry, I'm just gonna ask you because I can't seem to read this fast enough. So there's web, but you can cast web at different levels. I don't understand why you can cast it at different levels because it doesn't seem to do anything different.
It'll be does it not increase the difficulty class? Would you like to cast it at a high level?
Each creature that starts its turn the web,
makes a dex save, yeah?
Dex save. No. There isn't anything that changes, but I can cast it at level 3, or I can cast it... No, I can cast it at level 3, or I can cast it at level 1.
Do you want to cast it at a high level?
No, because it doesn't do anything. That's what I'm asking. It doesn't do anything different.
Well, we can look it up. I don't know off the top of my head. I can look it up for you if you want.
It's fine. I'll just cast it at this normal level. It's a second level spell, so we'll cast it at a second level. I don't know why it's giving me another option, but we'll do it for that for now.
Sure. In my mind, I don't think there is. I think that's weird. Myself,
I'm just looking at D&D Beyond. It's giving me the option to cast
we can look it up after.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so then that's all she's going to do.
Right. What's your spell save DC?
I knew you were going to ask me that, and I can't find it. I'm still terrible at D&D Beyond.
Oh,
16.
16. What's her dex? Oh, 14. She fails. Mm-hmm. So she's stuck. She's restrained in the web, and so she has to make a strength save now, right, to get out.
So now a creature restrained by the web can use this action.
Yep.
To make a strength save. Yeah.
So that is that's a 15.
So that's still a failure.
Is it?
My spell save's 16.
16, yeah. 16. What is it? Why have I not remember the numbers you're giving me?
Because you're remembering Calina's numbers, okay? And she's not here.
Not here. God damn it.
She's a 14.
So this knight spends her entire round she's like swinging furiously, getting really frustrated, almost like walking through like jelly. It's your turn again.
I cast Firebolt at the web.
Yeah, you're gonna ignite the web.
And at her.
Okay.
So I cast at her. She's covered in webbing.
Yeah.
Let's first of all see if I get it. So 13, 14, 17.
17. To hit the web.
Well, to hit her. She's covered in web, so
okay.
Hit her,
it doesn't hit. No.
17's a fail. Okay.
17's a fail.
Does that get the web? Like, because basically I'm like, she's there covered in web. I'm just like casting it. So does that not get anything or not?
Yeah, it ignites the web.
So it ignite the web, but it was not enough to hit her.
Yeah.
In that case, webs are flammable. Any 5-foot cube of web exposed to the fire burns away in one round, dealing 2d4 fire damage to any creature that starts its turn in the fire. So it won't be till like her turn now.
Yeah,
I'll
so
roll
it's
damage.
So ignited. Yeah, so roll damage now then if that's the end of your turn. Unless you want to do something else.
No. So that's 4. 5, 6 points of damage.
So because it's ignited, that it's no longer sticky then, right? So she can just move through it.
That's not what it says on this.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, she's gonna. She started a turn in there, so she'll make a dex save. She fails. She does succeed on a strength check though.
Okay.
For her action. Let's see. I don't think she has. No, she can't do anything else. It's your turn.
Right.
Oh no, she's gonna move. Sorry, she's gonna move out of the web, obviously, because she's got movement. So yeah, she's gonna move out. Yeah, she's got movement, so out of the web. Yeah.
I am going to just rinse and repeat there because it's the one that's got the most damage, and we'll see if I can get above a 17.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have weapons that I've never used. I should probably start using some weapons.
Use those weapons.
I should do. I've got a better chance of hitting with a weapon. Oh, no. That's me.
That's you. Right, so she raises her sword, and you can see this ethereal arm raising above her head. That is... it's +4 to hit, so that is a 21 to hit, Annelisse.
Yep. Can I cut inwards the damage?
You can, yeah.
I'll let you roll the damage first now.
Yeah. So it is a... I hardly ever get to roll the D... Oh, no, it's a D8. Sorry. Got excited there. I thought I was going to roll the D12. So that is 7 slashing damage, at least.
Wow. Like 100,000 spam cells and you were the fastest? Wait, how many spam cells does your species have again?
Okay.
Just gonna cutting words, and I rolled a. Is that a 7 or a 1? Oh, it's a 1. I rolled a 1, so it takes down to 6 slashing damage.
Yeah. So as you say your words, but also you do notice that as the strike comes to hit you, the ethereal arm seems to like pulsate and glow quite a lot as it's coming to hit you. She's going in for her next attack.
Okay.
Which she misses. Again, as it's coming, as this attack's coming towards you, interestingly enough, it looks like it's almost hitting true because she looks very adept at fighting. However, as the sword stroke falls, it almost looks like she deviates on purpose to miss you. It's coming down at you, and it's almost like. It's pinged off an invisible barrier, and her arm glows as it comes towards you. And you can make an insight check for me.
Insight. 18.
18. She looks very confused and frustrated. On her kind of gaunt white face. As she goes down and goes, "What? Ah!" It's your turn.
How many? Because I know you were kind of like talked about like insects and stuff. I need to know how many I've actually got so that I can do this.
Well,
right?
I mean, spiders don't live happily together. So if you've got a load of spiders, you're gonna have one in each compartment, right?
Yeah.
But if you've got a load of like wood lice or whatever, same with centipedes. Centipedes don't really live harmoniously together either.
Okay. She is going to... How close is the knight to me?
Oh yeah, you're in like combat range in
5 feet.
So 5 foot, yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, she's going to cast let's go giant insect. She takes out her big staff. And she's going to be like, I think I'm going to bring one of my friends in to meet you. I'm sure you will like them. They're not quite as creepy as you, but still kind of creepy. And she will cast giant insect on one of the spiders.
Sure. So you open your little, bug hotel, and you use your loot, and the spider. Let's say it's just a gross house spider, starts growing, to the size of a calf.
And that's the end of Annelise's turn, but the giant spider will go straight away, I guess.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, I have to do this, don't I? Oh my god.
So it's a giant spider stats.
Stats.
So yeah, the giant spider stat block for the spider.
She'll get it up on D&D Beyond.
And each creature obeys your verbal commands, and in combat they act on your turn each round.
Right. So what would you want to do? I mean, I guess it's me that decides, but because
you decide.
Because I want to be nice. I mean, it can try and web her, or it can try and bite her.
It's gonna try bite her.
Okay. It's gonna go for a bite. It's a 7. It's nowhere near.
Oh well.
Yeah. But it's distracting her.
Yeah.
So no, it's her turn once again. She is going to take a swipe at the spider. Misses. With her next attack, she takes another swipe at the spider. And misses. It's now your turn, Annelisse.
Okay, so now that she is all distracted and fighting with the spider, we are going to because that's concentration. I'll choose something that's not concentration. So we're gonna go for just firebolt.
Yeah.
Okay, it might actually hit her at some point. Not with that. Never mind. I rolled an 11, so that's only a 14. That's the end of her turn.
Okay, so we're gonna have a little tit for tat now. Let's do spider. Let's go through this. The spider. Its bite isn't overly powerful. Let's put it that way.
Mm.
It doesn't seem to be going anywhere near her armor. She turns her attention to you, though. However, that's a 21 to hit you, though, Annelisse.
That hits.
Hang on. Yeah, it's 21 to hit you. And we'll roll some damage. Now she's actually she's got both hands on this now.
Can I cutting words the damage again?
Can, yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you roll it first.
Let's see. That is 11 damage.
Okay. She's just gonna be like, I would give you like a nasty look in return, but it looks like you already have one. She's gonna. With a 6, so it was 11, yeah.
Yeah, 11, yeah.
So that's 5 damage. Okay.
Right, she's coming in for a second attack. She, hang on, 16?
Yeah.
16 just hits, doesn't it?
Just.
It just hits. Even though she does hit you, you can see that now the arm is like pulsing like a bright white light as it comes in to try and as it comes in to hit you. That's 13 slashing.
Ouch. Okay.
Snow, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna be annoying. And I'm gonna do something that's gonna probably fuck with every single guard that she's got there as well.
Yeah. You do your whole thing, are you?
I'm not gonna do Nather's mischief, don't worry. Like, I know it's your favorite.
Yeah, my favorite
I'm gonna do
spell.
This. To do it, I think I will need to. I'll need to drop the spider. That's the only thing to do.
Okay.
The spider will drop. Scurry back into the box.
Yeah, sure. Because you've trained it to go back in the box.
I have. Be like, okay, do you know what? I've had enough of you already. Like, I think you're just going to have to meet like lots of my friends all at once. Maybe try to keep your mouth shut. And she's going to cast Insect Plague.
Insect
Swarming,
Plague.
biting locust, fill a 20-foot radius spear.
Okay, as you take your staff out, hit it on the ground, a swarm of insects fills the air.
The area is difficult terrain. It is lightly obscured. So she has to make a Constitution saving throw.
On her turn, now.
When the area appears, each creature in it. So now.
Okay, that is a con save. Oh, a con's good. It's 17.
Oh, she makes it. A creature takes 4d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Okay.
A creature must also make the saving throw when it enters the spell's duration for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. So she's going to, so I'll roll the damage. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 17. So that's, you round it down, don't you? So it's
that's
8
right, yeah.
points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Yeah, so she takes 8 points of damage from these like lotus and everything, and they're just like filling this whole area.
Okay, yeah, as you see, it's just like a small concentrated cloud of locusts swarming around her. As she's kind of like swatting away, you can see the kind of the dull light from her arm, and then she goes to attack you again with disadvantage. And goes to miss as she swings it forward at you. The light is so bright as it comes at you, and it like swerves away from you. Just make another attack. First roll's a 19. Next one will miss you on disadvantage. Again, the same thing happens as she brings her sword up. Can't, even though she is getting distracted by the insect plague, she's struggling to hit you, and now she needs to make a Constitution save because she's in the insects. Yeah, that's a 19. Yeah, so that's 25. 24 save. So she takes half damage.
Half damage, yeah. If she half damage.
Roll your damage.
So that's 9, 14, 22. So half of 22 is 11.
Yeah, she's getting very frustrated, but she didn't move out of the insect thing. That's what you did notice.
Oh, okay.
Now it's your turn.
Well, I mean, she's inside the insect, so I guess Annelisse is going to do something a little bit different than normal. As she's watching her inside this insect plague, how far away is she from me? I keep losing track of.
You're literally toe to toe. You're toe to toe fighting.
Oh. Right, because I was going to shoot her, but if I'm that close to her, that's probably not a good idea.
She would have disadvantage if you decided to move away for opportunity attacks.
Yeah, screw it. I'm going to move back.
Sure. She takes a swipe at you, misses.
Okay. So I move back as far as I can, which isn't very far. And I use my light crossbow and shoot her. Rolled a 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Hits.
Yay! I finally hit her. It's a D8 plus 3. I rolled 1, so that's 4 damage.
4 damage.
And that's the end of her turn.
Okay, she's going to move out of the swarm to get to you.
She technically started her turn in the swarm.
The rules say to start for the first time, and then after that, at the end of their turn.
Am
I right?
Did they? Let me just double check. Sorry, I've clicked off it now.
Yeah. I'm sure the rules are if they start in there because it triggers as soon as you cast it, but they only have to make it if they enter it for the first time.
Sorry. Yeah, a creature must make a saving throw when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
So she's not going to end its turn there. So, but it's difficult terrain. She gets out of there. It's a small space. So she is going to reach you, and she's going to attack you again. Again, she first swing comes at you, and her arm is just seems to be stopping her from doing it.
Okay.
And again, she swings. This one looks like it's coming right for your face, and at the it almost as if she has hit something like rubber. She literally goes to hit your head, and it rebounds off you and doesn't hit you. And she looks furious now. It's your turn.
Okay. Look right at her. And I am going to drop my insects. I can't move them. Once they're there, so I can't move them closer to her. So we'll drop them. And not even sorry about this, but let's use a spell slot and cast some Nefarious Mischief on her.
Yeah, cast Nefarious Mischief.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just double checking the rules because it has been a while. Okay, so I will roll a d4 and we'll see what's going to happen. Right. It is a 1. Could she make a wisdom saving throw, please, and thank you?
Of course. That is a natural 1.
Smell of apple pie fills the air, and each creature in the cube must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you. until the start of your next turn. She's now charmed by me.
Okay.
I'll give her a little wink and then my turn there.
Okay, so as she goes from a very angry-looking, bearing these like lipless, dried up, shriveled lips in this kind of grimace, she then like goes to a kind of not a smile, but yeah, a more kind of tranquil look. Wait, hang on, what does she have to do for charmed? Let's have a look.
Oh yeah, there's not like a click thing on it. Usually there's like a little thing you can click on just to double check what it does.
Yeah, it's actually just gone out of my head. I've done this so many times. So I can't attack. Yeah, and you have advantage on social interactions with her now. So she can't attack. She just stands there for her turn. It's your turn.
It's only until the start of my turn.
Yeah.
So. I mean, I could have been a bit smarter and done something with that last time, but I didn't. Anyway.
I mean, do you want to? I mean,
nah.
Because you charmed her, so.
I mean,
she can't do anything. I'll allow you to do something else because I think that's fair. Because it's not as if she's done anything that'll affect it.
Okay.
She can't do.
Why don't you put your weapons down, and I'll let myself and my friends carry on through the killing fields.
Do a persuasion check.
Okay.
With advantage.
First roll's a 15. Next roll's an 18.
An 18.
My persuasion is plus 11. So that's 29.
29.
29, and she's charmed.
She's charmed. And the charmed only works how long? 6 seconds?
Yeah.
6 seconds. So she goes... Oh, she goes back to her horse, smiles, and mounts her horse, and turns around. It's now her turn. Well, sorry, that was her turn. It's now your turn again. There's some like proper chaotic stuff going on with the horses all around. You've completely lost sight of what Veruca's doing because they're currently trying to avoid insects, a web that's on fire, and now their boss seemingly has got up onto a horse.
Right. Trying to remember which direction Veruca was, Annelisse is going to basically... Ooh. Can she see past any of the horses?
Yeah, I mean you can see past them, but I mean it's
Can I
it's
see
basically
where Veruca is?
Yeah, do a quick perception check for me because it's chaotic.
Perception. 12 total. I rolled a 6.
Yeah, you can see him. Yeah.
I misty step to him.
Okay, Misty step to him. You're next to Veruca.
And then I just say, "Come on, let's start running." We start running in the direction we need to go, and we're basically running to look for we're running out into the mist, basically, in the direction we need to go.
It's now her turn.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you were to see her, you're probably like running away from her. But what she does is she snaps out of her charm. She then looks at one of her lancers right next to her. It uses a free action to give her the lance, and she goes, "Give me that!" Takes the lance in her ethereal arm and charges at you with this lance. The other lancers move and make way as she comes charging at you, Annelisse. As she does, she looks like she's going to skewer you through the heart, and as she does it, this force that doesn't affect you whatsoever, but it looks like she has just lanced into a brick wall, because it stops and then it rebounds, and you can almost feel a wind of force push you back slightly, but it sends her completely off the back of her skeletal horse, and the horse veers off and runs off. She then stands up and indignantly kind of brushes off. What's going on? And she points at you. You haven't heard the last of the White Lancers. and she jumps up onto one of the other Lancers' horses, and she gallops off, and all the other Lancers follow her as they ride off in the direction you came from and off into the distance.
Well, that could have gone worse.
What the shit was that?
I don't know. Like, every time she tried to hit me, it was like she just like couldn't do it. Like, I felt it. I felt her like try to hit me, but then she like was like bouncing away.
Yeah, it didn't look right, did it?
No, it didn't. And then like Annalisa looked down at the gem that is attached to her side, and she's going to like put it in her hand and just see if it feels different in any way.
It does, actually. If you can feel a slight pulse from it.
I think that perhaps the goodness around this artifact is battling with the darkness here. I am glad I have it by my side currently.
Yeah, we'll maybe keep it around your neck.
I think I'll do that. I guess we should continue on our journey. Hopefully we will get there soon.
As you go on, sorry.
Farouk, if you would mind just giving me a second. There's just something I need to do.
Yeah, sure.
And she'll just kind of move slightly away from Farouk, just kind of out of earshot. And she will cast Sending.
Okay, cast Sending.
She is trying to cast it to Calina, not knowing where she is, obviously, but she's just going to be like, Calina, I am going to free you. Stay strong. I miss you. Love, Annalisse. But yes, you can reply, like, if you're able to. Hi. That's all she's saying.
You do get a reply. Annalisse, I'm safe. I'm in a tower. Don't know where. That's it.
Okay. She like returned to Farouk. Kalina's in the tower. Let's keep going.
Yeah. All we can do is move forward. As you are kind of walking and talking with Farouk, the air turns a lot colder, and the mist starts to become way more dense as you traipse through kind of these late harvest fields, and you stop. You go past the actual farmed area until you crest this kind of low ridge, and then laid out before you, you realize you're in an ancient battlefield that is just kind of replete with broken, decaying banners scattered everywhere, half on their sides, so rotten that you can't tell the coat of arms or anything that was on them. Bones, armor, weapons, all laid out, which does it almost looks like some kind of heinous evil crop in itself. As you continue across these fields, you see skeletons laid out all in different positions, some almost heaped on top of each other, the amount of people that were here. It must have been a horrendous sight to see this battle taking place. As you continue walking forward to the center of the killing fields, you can see a red hue start to appear on the horizon, and the heart of the field starts pulsing, but the pulse is not like the gentle pulsing of warmth that you got in Arethusa's enclave. This is like a heartbeat. It's do me a perception check.
Okay. I rolled an 18. I think my perception's a +6. Yeah, it is.
Not only do you feel you almost feel, you know how you feel something and you're like, oh, I'm gonna check, like you try and check like your pulse or something like that, and the pulse in your thumb is so strong that you're not entirely sure whether you've got a pulse in your arm or a pulse in your thumb.
Yeah.
You're feeling the pulse from this, and you feel it in your feet, and then you realize the ground seems to have a pulse.
Varuk, can you feel that?
What?
Ground. It's like it's alive.
Yeah. And as you walk, you can literally walk away from the pulse in the ground, or you can walk towards it. It's almost like an unseen path of pulsing.
I think I know the way to go. And she starts following the pulse.
As you follow the pulsing in the heart of the field gets stronger and stronger. The pulsing in the ground gets stronger and stronger until the killing fields, you start seeing oddly shaped plants, kind of like moral fungus.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. There are vines or they almost look like arteries or veins, these vines. And they start to cover the entire ground, and they all seem to be leading to something. And you see the red hue start getting brighter and brighter. The landscape currently, I mean, the best way I can describe it, if you can imagine like the Upside Down in Stranger Things.
I've literally just written the words upside down on my sheet.
That's pretty much what you're getting now. That's kind of what you're looking at. And you look out on this kind of field of alien plant life and decaying bodies, and you can feel the pulse heading towards the center, and you see something in the distance, this monument that everything is leading towards, and this red light emanating from it that is pulsing in time with the heart of the field. And that's where we'll leave the session, I think.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. There you go. I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone. We hope you enjoyed it. Also, make sure you come back and join us next week. Next Sunday, we'll be continuing. We'll see if Annelisse has indeed found the lost fane of Aronia. I hope so. If you want to, you can catch up. All of our episodes thus far are available in podcast form and over on YouTube if you want to catch up with the stories so far. Excellent. Until next time, folks. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.